Convicted murderer Chris Dawson has already faced constant threats on his first hours in jail, a court has heard. Dawson was convicted on Tuesday of the 1982 murder of his wife Lynette, on Sydney's northern beaches. Lynette's body has never been found. Timeline, key events that lead to Chris Dawson's guilty murder verdict. His lawyer Greg Walsh said Dawson, who is currently being held in Silverwater Prison, did not apply for bail in court today because he knew it wouldn't be granted in the circumstances. Dawson's sentencing date has been set for November 11. Walsh said he was also still reading through Justice Ian Harrison's lengthy judgment to see if there are grounds for appeal. The court also heard today that Dawson had been subject to constant threats against his life in prison. Has been subject to some serious death threats by a number of prisoners, Walsh confirmed. He said Dawson obviously has to be watched very carefully. I haven't had a chance to speak to him at length, but I'm sure Hess still in shock, he said. He seems to have shut down. Hess very sad about his predicament, Hess worried about his children, Hess worried about his loved ones. New South Wales police said today the conviction had brought joy to Lynette Dawson's family and detectives from the Unsolved Homicide Unit's Strike Force Scriven. Read more. The teacher's pet creator on Dawson verdict, but a senior detective also said their work isn't done yet. Beyond the handing down of a sentence, there is still work ahead for Strike Force Scriven detectives, Detective Superintendent Danny Doherty said. Through the very nature of the work in the homicide squad, we know that loss of a loved one is never easy to deal with, but sometimes the grief can be even harder to overcome when they can't lay them to rest. Read more. Global Weather Agency predicts rare triple-dip La Nina. Our efforts and inquiries to find Lynn's remains are ongoing, and we once again urge anyone with information which may assist us to get in touch. After a journey of more than 40 years, we hope to give Lynn's family the chance to say goodbye. After his conviction on Tuesday, the brother of Lynette Dawson called on Chris Dawson to finally reveal where her body is, 40 years after her murder.